This video is on basic maintenance on a Bernina of various models, going back from the 730 to 830, 930, 1230, all the way through the Artistas, the Virtuosas, Auroras, and other models too. And this applies only to what's called oscillating hook machines. The rotary hooks are completely different. You can tell because the oscillating hooks have this bracket that holds it in place. And as you turn the hand wheel, the hook, it oscillates back and forth. It doesn't go in one direction. So once you've opened up the door here and taken your bobbin case out, you'll notice that the centerpiece that the bobbin case goes in is the hook. And this is a bracket, a retaining bracket that will hold the hook in place. So the release on it is on the side, and you push it to the left, and it will pop open like this and drop open. The hook race cover should flop around like that. It's loose, but it shouldn't come off. If it does, you're going to have to replace it. So the part that we're concerned is the hook. It just comes out very loosely. And behind there is the raceway where the hook rests. And this is the driver. That's what drives the hook and makes it go back and forth, because when you turn the hand wheel and it runs, it drives the hook and makes it go back and forth. So what we'd like to do is we need to make sure it's clean. Take a nice toothbrush and go in the machine where the raceway is and clean really good with your toothbrush, moving the hook driver out of the way, and clean up in there and make sure that it's nice and clean, as well as the race cover itself. Clean it real good, and the bottom around the race and any area around here. You can maybe lightly blow it, but don't make a big deal out of it, please, because you don't want to blow dust and debris inside the machine where dust and debris doesn't want to be. And through normal use, dust and debris and lint and such will accumulate out of harm's way, but when you blow it, it goes where it's not supposed to. So once you've got that clean, I use like denatured alcohol, or you can use also there's some kinds of solvents, but I would not recommend using any solvent other than denatured alcohol, because certain solvents can eat the plastic. Also, take your toothbrush and clean the hook really well. Clean it on the back, on the front. Make sure that the dust and such is out of the inside and that there's no thread wrapped around the stem. Then you can take a good quality sewing machine oil and place one drop on the very top rim of the hook and another one on the front edge of the rim, like that, and then another one on the back. And don't over oil it, because it'll just get oil all over your fabric and leach and such. It'll eventually go away, but there's no point in having a ton. So then once you've got this area clean, the race cover clean, the hook clean, and you've got a drop of oil on there, it's just a matter of putting the hook driver in probably about that position and holding it by the stem. You can tilt back a little bit and that'll help. And you just drop the hook back in the raceway so that it rests in its place in that rim. And you know that you've got it in if you tilt back a little bit with the machine, that the hook should turn very easily. And at that point, you can take the race cover and on the left side here, snap it back into place. Make sure that it locks in with that. It doesn't just make that first clicking noise. It has to make the second clicking noise and click all the way in. And then when you turn the hand wheel, it doesn't bind, that it's nice and smooth. Now at this point, you can just put your bobbin case back in and put a fresh needle in, and you're ready to sew again.